Hey everyone, I'm Dan Burkett. We're here at my shop, Rad Industries. Today I'm going to be working on my Ram 3500. I use this truck to pull my race trailer and my race car around the country during Formula Drift season. I've noticed over the years of competing in Formula Drift and towing around the country myself that this truck just doesn't have enough fuel capacity. I wish it had a larger tank. Guess what? Titan Fuel Tanks has a solution for us. Titan Fuel Tanks makes this extra heavy duty 55-gallon extended capacity fuel tank. The cool thing about these tanks is they're made in America and they're made out of polyethylene. So it's durable plastic, just like an OEM tank would be. It's not some metal tank that's gonna crack or need to be re-welded over the years of you driving down the road and it's shaking. It's basically OEM replacement, just bigger and better. It comes with these heavy-duty steel straps and these rubber bushings that will go under the strap down there. Pretty much good to go forever. They come with a lifetime warranty, so that pretty much answers that question. It's not gonna fail. If it does, they'll replace it. So today we're gonna do the install on my truck. I've already removed the OEM tank for you guys to see how much smaller it is. 34 gallons versus 55 gallons. This is your OEM lift pump and fuel level sending unit, and it'll just bolt right in. And also, these two hoses will just cross over to this tank, bolt right in. So far, I'm about an hour deep into my install. We're videoing the whole process for you guys, so you'll get to see how easy it is to swap one tank to the other. Titan Tanks also includes very detailed installation instructions and everything basically you're gonna need, which is very little, because it's basically using the stock stuff, just bolts right across, but it'll step-by-step tells you how to install it. And we're gonna jump right in and get on that. Let's see how easy this is, guys. So to begin, you want to grab all the tools that will be needed. In my case, I have my complete toolbox set here with all the gear wrench tools. So I go back and forth throughout the job to grab whatever I'm needing. Here I'm using a 10mm socket, and then you saw that I had that pair of pliers that's for the plastic removal kit for the inner fender liner there. It may have been slightly easier if I jacked the truck up and took the rear wheels off, and then the fender liner would have fell out, but I chose not to do it that way because I was not using a lift and I was doing it as simple as I could in the middle of the shop here. There's some tight spaces that you can see right here. I couldn't actually see what I was doing to get that clip off. I'm reaching my head up in there. I shoved the GoPro in there so you guys can see. Overall, it's very easy. It's a big truck. You can kind of get to everything without even jacking the truck up, as I did here. I supported the OEM tank with 2 jack stands, and then once I'd removed the straps and all the clamps, I was able to slide it out under the truck. Then I used that little gear wrench pry bar to knock off the cap that holds the fuel level sending unit and that stock lift pump. As you can see, my tank was pretty much empty. Just there you saw that I removed the OEM O-ring. They supply a new O-ring with the Titan tank kit, and then you install all that hardware on that metal cover plate, and you need to evenly torque it down and then wait and then re-torque it down to the spec that they're asking for. I think it needs to settle in place because it's a plastic tank, polyethylene. You just recheck it, which I did. I had to jack the truck up a little bit to be able to fit the bigger tank. It's slightly taller in 2 areas, so I jacked it up a little bit and then slid the new tank in. And as you can see, pretty light, and I was able to do this all by myself on my own. And then put the new straps with the rubber in place, get them in there, and tighten everything in place, and tighten the fuel lines in place, the fuel fill there, the breather there. Pretty much, it's just unbolt, take the other one out, bolt in, put the new one in. There was nothing difficult about this install. I was extremely surprised, and everything fits just how it's supposed to. It's so close to being OEM, it's surprising that it's not OEM. And then you put your inner fender liner back in, you're good to go. As you can see here, you're just gonna need a couple hand tools. I use the 10mm a lot and then a screwdriver a lot. I had a couple things of my own hardware that I had to replace because I broke some tabs on the way out, but if you take your time, you should be good. The install of the tank is complete. We went to the gas station, filled up with diesel. Did take a couple credit card swipes because they limit you at $100 here in California, but now we drove up to Willow towing the big trailer, and it's not even barely at like 3/4 of a tank, which we're 120 miles out. I think we're like 7/8 of a tank, and it's 120 miles of towing and lots of uphill, so not the greatest mileage. Super excited to find out what this tank can do on these long journeys across the country. We're gonna start FD here in about a week. Today we're just testing. Super pumped. So if you guys have a truck and you're towing, or you just want that extended mileage and your truck's your daily, definitely check out these Titan tanks, because they pretty much have all the trucks, the bigger diesel trucks, and they have even like normal gasoline trucks. So check them out, guys. Thanks for watching today. Talk to you guys soon.